Hello, everyone. How are you? I'm Sign1News anchor Christopher Johnson. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. If you are a music lover and happen to be in New York this weekend, you don't want to miss a first of its kind music event at the Lincoln Center. It's called Summer for the City. This Saturday, July 16th, an evening of access magic will feature disabled artists who lead workshops, song signing, captioning in both lyrics and description of music, and a silent disco. Then, on the Tuesday, July 19th and Wednesday, July 20th, the Mostly Mozart Festival Orchestra will perform free outdoor concerts. But here's the best part. All three of the events are incorporating Music Not Impossible wearable technology for deaf and hard of hearing audience members to feel the music through their skin. Check out these two videos. The musical performances have two pieces you can be a part of. The first is the Mozart Piano Concerto. The second is Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue. As part of the performance, deaf and hard of hearing audience members will be provided wearable technology called Music Not Impossible to feel the music on their skin. It's the first time this kind of technology is being used with classical music here in the U.S.
Hello, I'm Daniel Belker, Chief Vibrational Officer for Music Not Impossible. Music Not Impossible is a technology originally developed for the deaf and hard of hearing to have a better live music experience through vibrations on the skin. Since we started 8 years ago, the technology evolved a lot, and now we have 24 points across the body, all individually addressable, so we can create all kinds of amazing experiences, having live music and pre-recorded as well. I'm very proud to announce that we are gonna be with Lincoln Center in New York City on July 16th, 19th, and 20th. On the 16th, we're gonna have a silent disco, and on the 19th and the 20th, we're gonna be unveiling this technology for the first time with a full live orchestra. We are very happy and proud to be announcing this first of a kind experience that we're able to produce this experience for everybody, regardless of the hearing level. Good vibes for all. Now I'm just gonna celebrate this partnership with a little bit of music from Mozart's 25th Symphony with Music Not Impossible. That's Music Not Impossible. You're going to be feeling similar experiences on your skin on 16th, 19th, and 20th of July at Lincoln Center, New York City. We wait for you guys there. Have fun, enjoy. Great summer for you all. Bye.
Cool. Feeling the beat on your skin. If you want more information on the Summer for the City series, head to this website. And if you need additional accommodations, head to this website. In late June, the bodies of 53 migrants died in a sweltering hot semi-truck in San Antonio, Texas. A Homeland Security agent says it was the deadliest human smuggling incident in U.S. history. 26 of the victims were Mexican citizens. The bodies of those victims have now been taken back to their homeland by the Mexican Air Force. The driver of the truck and 3 others have been arrested and charged in the deaths of the migrants. Ivana Trump, former President Donald Trump's first wife, has died at the age of 73 at her home in New York City. Trump made the announcement himself on Truth Social Thursday afternoon. He wrote, quote, "Her pride and joy were her 3 children, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric." The NYPD responded to her apartment on a call about a possible cardiac arrest. Police say the death is not considered suspicious, and it appears she died from natural causes. You might be able to get a 4th kind of COVID-19 vaccine in the U.S. soon. The vaccine is from Novavax. It's unlike the other 3 vaccines because it uses protein fragments to teach the body how to fight COVID. The new Omicron BA.5 variant of the coronavirus wasn't around when Novavax developed its vaccine. But the company says it appears Novavax has a broad immune system response to the BA.5 Omicron variant. That's good news because it's the dominant variant right now and the most contagious one yet. Now, the FDA emergency use authorization has been approved. The CDC is expected to recommend the 4th vaccine as soon as this month. The January 6 House Select Committee is sharing new information with the Department of Justice as part of its investigation of the Capitol riot. The committee and DOJ prosecutors have been at a standstill. The committee has been reluctant to hand over their work of more than a year and a half, and prosecutors are eager to get their hands on the information as their investigation expands. The DOJ's interest in information on the plot to submit fake electors from several states may be just the beginning. The committee is also looking ahead to next week's hearing. They plan to focus on the 187 minutes of the Capitol riots. in Trump's refusal to perform his duty as president on January 6. Okay, be honest. Are you using a friend or family member's Netflix account because you can't afford a subscription? Well, you may soon be able to get an account within your budget if you're willing to sit through the ads. For years, Netflix has resisted ads. But the company is going through one of the roughest periods in its 25-year history. Netflix says it lost 200,000 subscribers in the first quarter of 2022 and expects to lose another 2 million in the second quarter. Netflix with ads may come by the end of the year. According to Bloomberg, Microsoft founder Bill Gates is currently the fourth richest person in the world with a net worth of about $114 billion. Well, guess what? He doesn't want to be on the list forever. He posted a blog this week saying he eventually wants to move off the list completely because he has an obligation to return his resources to society. He has already moved $20 million from his foundation to help with the pandemic and the war in Ukraine. And the foundation plans to increase its yearly donations from about $6 billion per year to $9 billion by 2026. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, says over the past 20 years, 300 puppies have died from unknown causes at a facility in Virginia that breeds beagles. And according to the USDA, the facility made no attempt to figure out why the puppies died or prevent further deaths. So the Humane Society of the U.S. is transferring 4,000 beagles from the facility to new homes. Federal agents have already rescued more than 400 dogs. The Humane Society will transport the rest of the dogs over the next 2 months. Head to this website if you want more information on how to help, either by making a donation or adopting one of the dogs. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. And a reminder, the Sign1News Saturday virtual show team is taking a break for the summer, and we will see you again in the fall. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. You can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku.